From Chicago, WTTW presents Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran, and Ollie.
Garden lovers everywhere, it's the time of year when you've got to think about putting your little plants to bed for the winter. Now, this is terribly important, highly important, because if you give your plants the proper covering and the proper care during the winter months, you know that they will be your ever-blooming friends next spring. Now, so I'm going to show you, you know, it's important to be friendly with your plants, nay, even to love them if necessary. They respond to this tender, loving care. And I'm going to show you now how I'm going to put this little simple garden of simple little greens to bed. Or we'll start over here. It's time to go Betty bye. Down we go. Rest. That's good. Sleep well all winter long. My gracious, it's nice to see you, Jupiter. All righty. Now, fast asleep, one of my strongest plants here. Wide awake, bright, alert. All righty, down we go. Fast asleep, fast asleep. That's it. Oh, no, no. Betty bye time, please. Betty bye. Jupiter, you heard Uncle Fletcher. It's Betty bye time. What? Oh, well, of course Uncle Fletcher is so silly, he forgot. You like to sleep on your left side? Certainly. And there we go. Oh, Molly, you're the best of the lot. My gracious, you're already half there. That's a girl. Well, there we are, folks, all ready. Now, it's nice to cover your plants for the winter so that the ice and the snow don't get to them too much. These little plants they like the little counterpane. Leaves are just as good. Sometimes you'll use a little burlap. You send for my free booklet and I'll tell you all about it, I'm sure. Frances, dear, how do you think it's going?
Oh, just wonderful.
Did you learn anything?
Yes, I did. Oh, Fletcher, you have a way about you.
Oh, no, Jupiter. Wants to turn over now.
Well, you can't blame him. It's going to be a long nap.
It will be a long nap.
Yes. Well, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love my plants.
Of course you do.
What, Jupiter? Well, I don't believe so, but I will if you want to. He wants a goodnight kiss.
Well, then he should have it.
He wanted it from you.
Oh.
I'll do it.
I quite make it for
I'll
you.
do it, Jupiter. That's it.
Oh, Fletcher, you're so thoughtful and so tender and so understanding and sweet. You know, it's just a shame that you don't have a family of your own.
Oh, I do, my mother and father and...
Well, no, I mean your own family. You're so wonderful with children.
You mean little bunnies?
Of course.
Oh, Francis, not old bachelor Fletcher.
Well, I just think it
no.
would be wonderful.
I'm too set in my ways, Francis. You know, I go out and talk to the young rabbits everywhere, you know. We're trying to work out programs for them.
I know you do. That's why I say I just think it would be wonderful.
And I somehow feel that there are enough bunnies in the world today without my adding to it. But I do like the youngsters, but I just have a feeling that, I don't know, plants are so much easier to kind of, you know, depend on and all. And, well, like that little song. Do you remember that little song about plant a radish?
Well, I hope I do.
Kenneth, do you remember that one? Let's give it a whirl and we'll just... Plant a radish, get a radish, never any doubt. That's why I love vegetables, you know what you're about. Plant a turnip, get a turnip, maybe you'll get two. That's why I love vegetables, you know that they'll come through.
They're dependable.
Yes, sirree, they're befriendable. They're the best pal a parent's ever known.
While with children,
it's bewildering. You don't know until the seed is nearly grown just what you've sown. So plant a carrot, get a carrot, not a Brussels sprout. That's why I love vegetables, you know what you're about. Life is merry if it's very vegetarian. A man who plants a garden is a very happy man. What? Fast asleep. Sometimes in the middle of winter you'll go out and you'll get under the snow and you'll find parsley growing there just as happy and alert as you can't believe it. But children, I don't know.
They're dependable.
Plants, yes, they're befriendable. They're the best pal a parent's ever known. While with children, it's bewildering. You don't know until the seed is nearly grown just what you've sown. So plant a cabbage, get a cabbage, not a sauerkraut. That's why I love vegetables, you know what you're about. Life is merry if it's very vegetarian. A man who plants a garden is a very happy, very happy, very happy man. Life is merry if it's very vegetarian. A man who plants a garden is a very happy, very happy, very happy man. I sang your line there for a moment.
I don't care.
You don't mind?
No.
Oh, Francis, yours just so good and sweet. Look, I think they're all asleep.
Oh, Fletcher, I believe they are too.
They'll have a nice long nap.
Of course they will.
I may too.
You know, Fletcher, I just wish I'd known you even longer than we have been friends. You must have had a wonderful childhood. I bet your mother and father were wonderful.
Wonderful but forgetful.
Were they?
Well, you know, there were so many in my family.
Oh?
And I was a late child.
I see.
My father, you know, worked for the postal department in Washington.
He did?
And he was a philatelist.
He was?
Mm-hmm. And many nights he would...
Just what will be, hmm?
Oh, no, Francis, that means stamp collecting.
Oh!
He, many nights would sit there in the library and we'd go up to bed, you know, all of us, and say goodnight to him. He's very sweet and kind working with the stamps, but he got us confused and he used to call me by the wrong name all the time.
He did.
And Mother was so busy working for the women's suffrage movement, you know.
Oh, she was.
Even after they got the vote, she was still working. She just is an active rabbit.
Well, she was a doer, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was a doer. Yeah, she certainly was.
Well, there's just some things I have to do. Fletcher, would you excuse me?
Yeah, but you know, Francis, what you said about kids, I don't think I really...
Fletcher, nothing will ever change my mind.
You think I'd make a good papa?
Oh, you'd be a wonderful, wonderful family man.
Well, thank you, Francis.
Well, I'll see you.
All right, dear.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Oh, something special?
Well, not really.
Okay. What? What? Is it one of my plants? Werner, it's Werner Worm. How are you? Well, good for you. I've just put the plants to bed. How about you? Are you going to sleep for the winter? You're not? Well, that's good. I'd miss you if you weren't around. My gracious. Oh, they're kind of hard there. Jupiter was kind of hard to put down. Say, Werner, are you married? You are. Do you have a family? How many? Several million. Well, I guess it's different with worms. Bunnies can run you a close second, though. And you enjoy being a daddy? Well, I've been so busy, Werner. So many things to do in my gardens and the postal department and all that. Well, I'd love to come over and meet the missus sometime. Well, I will. Perhaps it'd be better, considering the difference in our size, if she came to see me. I'm not sure I could wiggle down the hole very well. Well, I will. Anytime we'll have a little visit, a little supper or something. Picnic. Apple or two. Bye-bye, Werner. Well, I'm going to put these down now and just get them to sleep. Shh. Hush-a-bye, baby. Don't wake up. Well, why not? Just why not? I might make a very good father. Just always thought of myself as a single man, footloose and fancy-free. Oh, I'm not fancy-free at all. I've always loved Felicia. Well, Felicia, she's down at the eggplant. She is the niece of the grand old bunny, you know, the grand old man, Easter Bunny. E.B. runs the eggplant, you know. I just never pushed that, though, the money and all, influence. I don't know, somehow I just had a feeling she never would, but she might! I mean, she hasn't done it yet, she hasn't married. She's still single. Fran's right, it's time I settled down. Where's the telephone? Oh, yeah. Hi. Hello. Hi, dear. How are you? How's everything up there? Oh, good. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, use a little vermiculite and some peat moss. I think that's the best thing. And watch out for the red spider. Well, I don't like to spray myself. Would you get me, no, don't, try not to spray, it hurts the birds. Would you get me a Felicia rabbit? Yeah, she's over, I think she's working this time over at the eggplant, yeah. Hello, Felicia? Guess who? Fletcher. Fletcher Rabbit. F-L-E. No, not Fletcher. Fletcher. Yes, that's, how are you, dear? Uh-huh. Oh, fine. Got a new show. Uh-huh. Well, what are you doing tonight? Well, why don't we do it together? Huh? Sure. Well, I'll be right over right after. Sure, I'll pick you up. You betcha, dear. Bye-bye. My, oh. You're going out. Yes, going out. With Felicia? Yes. Gee, there's not much left in the box, Fletcher. There's enough. I like to look my best, you know, bright and shiny and strong. Yeah, I know. Your ears have been kind of flopping. This is a awfully human fall. Now, how are they? Okay. There we are. There, that'll be good. You got the you-know-what. Oh, Fletcher, do we have to? It has to be that way. It doesn't hurt anyway. Okay. Bothers me. It's all right, now just... Fletcher, couldn't we just press them today? No, I'll get right in there. It really bothers me, Fletcher. Now, go on, Kukla. Just close your eyes and do it. Well, if I close my eyes, I can't do it. There, did that hurt? No, it didn't hurt. Hurry up, get the other one. I'm trying to find it. There. I can't stand it, really. Oh, boy, am I going to look great. Kukla, can I borrow something from your wardrobe, your extensive wardrobe? What would you like? I need a coat and a muffler. I want to look pretty sharp tonight for Felicia. Well, let's see. Here, how about this little one? Oh, that'd be great. Oh, I love that. Your silk formal one. Yeah, that'd be just marvelous. There we go. And here's your coat, my coat. You can wear it. Now I'll put it on you in just a minute. Can't we take that thing off? Well, all right. I really like it when they're a little floppier anyway. Oh, I tell you, Ken, I'm really a lucky bunny. Horseshoes are lucky, sun showers too. So is the wagon of hay. If you see a pin and you pick it up, fortune follows you all through the day. Oh, I'll get it, Fletch. Hello? It's for you. I think it's Felicia. Oh, yeah. Hello? Hi, Felicia. Well, I'm just getting my... What? Oh. You can't, huh? Well, those things happen. Well, sure, you didn't expect him in town. Oh, I understand. Yeah, sure. Sure, Felicia, I understand. Sure, I'll give you a ring another time. Yeah. Say hello to your uncle for me. My four-leaf clovers gone out to lunch. So have the horses of gray. And my rabbit's foot must have lost its charm, 'cause my girl turned me down today.
I never trusted that Felicia. I never trusted her.
Yeah, I never
She always thought she was so smart.
Yeah.
Always bragging about her beautiful cottontail.
Yeah, she was, wasn't she?
I think it's 50% rayon.
You don't?
I do.
I wouldn't be surprised. Fran, could you do something to pep
Why
him
don't I
up?
invite him to dinner?
Why don't you?
All right.
You call him. I'll get out of the way. I'll take the phone.
I'll pretend like I just came in.
All right.
Fletch,
Yes.
could you come up just a minute?
Well,
You know, I said I was going to tell you something. So I'm going to
Hi.
tell you something and ask you something.
oh, Francis, I just wanted to tell you I'm canceling the garden show.
Oh, Fletch, you can't.
And what am I doing with this silly muffler
Well,
on?
leave it on, because it's
No.
a little nippy outside.
Well,
and I'd like you to come home with me because I have a carrot stew that you won't believe.
Well,
And I just thought maybe,
you mean you're free tonight?
I surely am, and I just thought maybe we could have dinner. And I have some celery tonic that is out of this world.
Celery tonic, huh? Say, Francis, I don't like to, when I get invited out like this, I don't like to, I think it's a terrible thing for someone to even think of including somebody else, but I have a little friend who's been wanting me to meet his wife. And,
Well, Fletcher, any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Good. Well, it's Mr. and Mrs. Worm.
Mrs. Who?
Mrs. Worm? Werner's wife.
Werner's. What?
Yeah, did you know he was married?
No.
Yes, he's married. And I've never met her, and they invite... You wouldn't really want to do that tonight, would you? Have a little party and...
Well, I met some of his relatives in the East, and but if they're friends of yours, they're friends of mine.
Oh, Francis, you are so dear. Say, you know, I forgot something entirely.
Did you?
Yes, entirely. I was wanted to give this to you before with our summer gardens all put to bed and protected. I wanted you to have this little tiny winter garden. It's a little.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's a little hothouse garden for you that, I'm going to get rid of that. There, it's for your Mexican dishes.
Oh, Fletcher.
You see, fellas, can you get in a little closer even? Thank you.
It is just beautiful.
Now, down here are some little peppers. See, there's
little
some,
tiny peppers.
and there are some little, those are little special little peas that you could use.
Isn't that wonderful?
And there's some little tomatoes and there's a green pepper there and some tomatoes.
Fletch.
And here's a really wonderful feature.
What is that?
This is a special little berry tree. And all you have to get up and say, gee, I feel like a berry. and it'll just watch. Just say that.
I feel like a berry. Oh,
Isn't that marvelous?
why, Fletch,
Just go back to sleep.
it's sensational.
And down here, those aren't to eat. Those are just for you because they're little forget-me-nots.
Oh, Fletch.
And I have a little top, and you put this on.
Just like a really one in the
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to crush anything.
in the nursery.
Yes, just like a really one in the nursery.
Fletch, that is fantastic.
I'm glad you like it, Francis.
Oh,
Say, listen, I've got to get my coat on, and I want to speak to Werner and his wife.
Well, all right.
Would you like me well, I'll just leave this here, and you can just admire it.
I certainly will.
Yeah, oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, well,
Francis.
Kukla and Ollie see this.
You know something, Francis? Not everybody has to be married,
Of course not.
and not everybody has to have a family.
No, but Fletcher, I know what you mean because I've seen you when you've gone over to the little bunny orphanage, and I saw you at Easter time, and I saw you at Christmas time when you went over and sang with them. Don't you remember?
Oh, we sang, and I often read little stories to
I
them.
know you
To the
do.
little cottontails.
And they just love you.
Well, I love them, and they need me, and I need them, and
Well, I
maybe
need
it's just...
you too.
Do you, Francis?
Yes,
I'll see you in a little while.
All right.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Excuse me.
Oh, Kukla, wait till you see.
What is this?
This is my very own little hothouse Fletcher gave to me. It's just exactly like they have in the big nursery.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't it lovely? Little
Beautiful.
special kind of peas, green pepper there, some tomatoes, and they'll get ripe. And here's some real... Ollie, isn't this beautiful?
Oh, it's lovely, but you know, you're even more beautiful. I heard what you said to Fletcher.
Oh.
And I'm so proud of you, Francis. I really am. I don't know, you always come up with just the right solutions.
Well, that's kind of my job. Don't you remember that little song that you always liked? You too, Coop.
Which one, Fran?
Well, Ken knows it, I think. Girls were made to take care of boys, made to share their sorrows, made to share their joys, made to help and guide them with ever a patient hand, made to spread affection in the right direction, always understand. Now boys may think they take care of girls just because they pass on their fashions and their curls. But I've always found it's just the other way around. If you love the girl and declare you do, she'll be there to take care of you.
Francis, that is right.